So as we're thinking a little bit about all the different ways in which not only your two companies promote a compelling opportunity to work and making sure that people are engaged and really performing as well as they possibly can, what advice could you give to individuals who are either currently in the industry or thinking about opportunities in this industry that might be good food for thought, things to think about as you're considering possible professional opportunities in the hospitality industry? Marco, why don't you start and give us your sense of what makes this industry so compelling?
So this industry is a great industry, and it's the #1 industry in the world for amount of people employed. So it's very big, and it's also very diverse. There is a lot of different jobs and a lot of different niches that you can find in this industry. And so the advice that I give everybody is try to find what makes you you. So try to find something that actually you wake up in the morning and you're excited, because you're going to be spending more time at work than you spend in your personal life. And so if your work is really not what gets you up in the morning, it's going to be a problem. And so try different things. For example, I tried hotel operations. It was a good experience, but it wasn't my calling. It wasn't what I was excited doing. Revenue management and building software, it is my calling, so I found it. For other people, it might be instead of hotel operations is their calling. Or maybe it could be finance, or maybe it could be working in the world of distribution, or it could be marketing, or it could be sales. And so my advice is really like, try your niche, try different things, don't be afraid to fail. And also sometimes finding out what you don't like is maybe as valuable or even more valuable than to find what you like. Because until you don't try different things out there, you might not know what is the true calling for you.
Perfect. Debbie, how about you? What kind of insight can you provide to people who are considering hospitality or maybe exploring other opportunities in the industry?
Well, I like what Marco has said. My advice to people that are considering the hospitality industry is to dip their toe in the water. Whether it's, to spend a summer and work in a restaurant or work in a hotel, it is a very, for those of us that are in the business, there's no rush like it. It gets in your blood. It just, you can't imagine anything else seems very boring in comparison, frankly. It's a very high-touch industry. I call it sort of organized chaos. There's no typical day. It's obviously a 24/7 business. So if you love the banker's hours, it might not be for you. But of course, you're loving your job so much that if you're there in the evening or early in the morning, it doesn't really matter, because to Marco's point, you're just really, highly engaged, and you're really enjoying what you're doing. I don't think it's a particularly political industry. I think you really do get promoted based on your own merits. I think you can get promoted relatively quickly in comparison to other industries. You may feel like you start at a lower salary or position level, but if you find the right organization and they promote from within, like Four Seasons, like Duetto, you really will move up in your career and in your organization very quickly. But there is a certain draw to the business. It really is people that enjoy serving. It's people that enjoy surprising and delighting the customer or the guest. It's very much, as I said, it's a very high touch. It's becoming high technology, to Marco's point, but it really is a very service-oriented and high touch industry.